Today I want to look at learning multiplication facts. A lot of students know their multiplication facts, but they've forgotten them over the summer, so we want to do a quick refresher. I've also noticed that a lot of students like to do finger tricks when learning their multiplication facts. Finger tricks are okay, but they slow you way down. If your teacher's giving you a multiplication quiz, and they're timed like most teachers do, you're writing along, you come to the one you're stumped, but you remember the trick, you have to put your pencil down, put your hands up, figure out your finger trick, put your hands back down, pick your pencil up, write the answer, and then go on. At that point, you've lost a lot of time, and you're probably not going to finish the quiz. So today we're going to look at several different types of multiplication facts, but we're going to try to look at ways to remember them so we don't have to do finger tricks at all. So I thought we'd start off looking at multiplying by our 1s, 10s, and 11s, because really, those are about the easiest ones we've got. Anytime we multiply by 1, we always get the same number back. So we know that 1 times 1 is always 1. 1 times 2 is always 2. 1 times 3 is always 3. 1 times 4 is 4. 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 6 will be 6. 1 times 7 is 7. 1 times 8 is 8. 1 times 9 is 9. And 1 times 10 is 10. And it goes on like that indefinitely. You can take 1 times 3,321 and still get 3,321. Anytime we multiply by 1, we always get the number we multiply by 1 right back. Tens are the same as multiplying by 1s, except one thing. I like to say we stick a 0 on its backside. If you think about it, 10 times 1 looks even a little bit like 1 times 1. The only difference is it's 10 times 1, so we stick a 0 on it. 10 times 1 is 10. 10 times 2 is 20. 10 times 3 is 30. 10 times 4 is 40. 10 times 5 would be 50. 10 times 6 is 60. 10 times 7 is 70. 10 times 8 is 80. 10 times 9 is 90. And 10 times 10 times 10 is 100. Multiplying by 10 is the exact same as counting by tens as well. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 100. Easy there as well. The 11s are way simple too because they're a lot like multiplying by the 1s, only this time we double the number. 11 times 1 is 11. 11 times 2 is 22. 11 times 3 is 33. 11 times 4 is 44. 11 times 5 is 55. 11 times 6, 66. 11 times 7, 77. 11 times 8, 88. 11 times 9, 99. And 11 times 10 is 110. This one follows more the tens rule, where you just stick a 0 on its backside, rather than doubling the number like you would for the 11s. Now there is a really neat trick though when multiplying 11 times double-digit numbers through 20. And I'm going to write down what the answers are and then look for the pattern. 11 times 11 is 121. 11 times 12 is 132. 11 times 13 is 143. 11 times 14 is 154. 11 times 15 is 165. 11 times 16 is 176. 11 times 17 is 187. 11 times 18 is 198. 11 times 19 would be 201. I'm sorry. That's 209. And 11 times 20 is 220. Now, the pattern that I see here is really kind of neat. If I'm looking at my 11s, especially in the upper digits, looking at multiplying it by two-digit numbers, I see a pattern of counting by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in the ones column. But I see a pattern of counting by ones in the tens column too, and when I see 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. It skips 21 because 11 times 20 kind of follows the 11 rule, in which I doubled that digit in the tens and hundreds column. So that's a neat trick for multiplying 11s through 20. Ones, when we multiply them, we always get the same number back. When we multiply 10 times anything, we stick a 0 on its backside. And when we multiply 11s through 9, we just double the number. 11 times 10 follows the tens rule. And then there's the neat counting pattern we can see when we multiply 11 times other two-digit numbers through 20.